Hey, good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful.
What you got going on today?
Just exercising, going back to the apartment. What's the name of this place? Verandas was used right there, right by that truck.
Verandas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Verandas, it called Taylor Oaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they got all those like lynching like things.
Lynching?
Yeah, they got the little, like a hangman thing. When you first go in, they got a hangman thing. And, it's not like a street sign. See, that's a street sign. It's kind of like a hangman sign, where they got like one piece of wood right here and one coming down. They usually hang the man right there at the end. But it says Taylor Oak Circle right there, and that's where I live.
Who do you live with?
My mother,
What's your mom's name?
Mary McKinney.
Get your information. Your mom's information. Let's try to confirm that. What you got in your book bag? You got the weapons in us?
Oh, nah, I wrote for the Donald Trump campaign, just some material. I'm working on this 2020 presidential campaign.
What's your mother's name?
Mary. Yeah, that's the
Mary?
Yeah, Mary.
Mary, what's her last name?
McInnis, McInnis. McInnis.
Your name is?
Coronado.
Huh?
Coronado. Koranado. Yeah, I'm a published author. I write books for Donald Trump.
Coronado, and your last name is?
Harris. Yeah, you can Google it and see.
Harris. K-O-N?
Koranadl. Koranadl. Is Stephen Reed still your mayor?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. I went down to what was there, Jefferson Davis, the first Ku Klux president I went to school with. You tell him I say hello. Is Ernest Finley still your well, he's like your boss.
They's chief
Oh,
of police.
but Steve is his boss though.
Yes, sir.
Damn, I know they get him kind of wet thinking about that. A young man is his boss. They went to JD, but he did go to HBCU.
You said he's the king of Ku Klux Klan?
Oh no, the first president. My bad. I was doing a story about the Ku Klux Klan. Jeff Davis is the first president of the Confederacy.
Oh, okay.
I was doing a story on the Ku Klux Klan last night. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I got that kind of mixed up.
Nah. What building your mom stay in?
501 Taylor Oak Circle, apartment 307.
Okay.
Did you go to Morehouse too?
Morehouse? No, I didn't go to Morehouse.
You know Steve
Steve
Reed?
the mayor?
Yeah.
I just know he's my mayor. I don't.
You know David Woods though, right?
I don't.
They used to do MPD.
No,
Yeah, I work with him. Yeah.
David
Live on
Woods, the
location.
guy that ran against Stephen Reed?
Oh, David Woods, yeah. I do MPD with him. And I usually do shows with Kevin Elkins down there at Y102 and 1440 AM, Rush Limbaugh. Yeah, that's me. If you ever hear me on the radio, that's me. Yeah. I seen Derek Cunningham down there did an interview last time I was down there. But they said that the county is older than the city. I was like, man, that's a revelation to know that the county, Montgomery is the only county that's more powerful than the city. But I just interviewed Derek Cunningham the other day. But Kevin Elkins, he took Mark Montel's place. Mark Montel was a white guy. He was a appellate court judge. I painted a painting for him when I was working with the Donald Trump campaign. He took the painting and paid for it. I guess he never got around to it. But man, Kevin called me the other day and said they found him in his apartment. They called him the buzzer. He was a district court judge. They called him no limit. And they said he used to give people the maximum penalty for misdemeanor. Yeah, but they found him unresponsive in his house the other day. But I work at that radio station where Mark Montel used to be. They trained me as an engineer, so that's probably why. I don't know if you can recognize the voice, or probably the signal real strong because I got a real live wire right here.
You got 2 phones?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a real live wire. It's a real strong signal.
Well, we're gonna let you get out of here.
Is there like, it must be a mandatory stay in the house?
No.
Oh, you just try. I look kind of suspicious or something?
To a certain extent, yeah.
What do I need to do different?
We just getting out and making sure you live in this area. That's all.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's all we were doing.
No, yeah, we were just talking to. That's it.
Man, I appreciate it, man. Y'all have, is it Roll Tide or War Eagle?
Roll Tide.
Is Roll Tide still?
Yep.
All right, man.
But
I appreciate it.
You War Eagle?
I went to the Tide, man. I say Roll Tide.
Oh, you went to
I just forgot to say it because the president came down for me for the game. He stood there for me, and they lost to Joe Burrow. I couldn't believe it. I've been kind of like stuck ever since then.
So you did go to Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay, you graduated from there?
And I did like 3 years, and then I went to Colorado University.
Oh.
So like I'm doing like I'm trying to get a doctorate in investment banking and finance right now. So I do Colorado online. It's like the #1 university, online university. But I did go to Roll Tide though. Like I say Roll Tide, man. Maybe next year.
All right, man. Well, you be careful out here, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, you got to go.
All right, thank you. Like I was saying, I was down here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. There was a lot of niggers walking around, but they didn't help me, I was like, man, I'm here live on location at Ozell Powell. I was using Ozell's back door to spank some of these whores. A lot of whores that was trying mine. But see, Ozell Powell's married. He don't believe in no whole lot of whores and stuff being in his house when his wife ain't there. So what we're just spanking the dust out those hoes' ass. And there was a mixed guy, just like I said, I was from a distance. I said there was a white police officer there shot, and unfortunately a mixed Negro. And man, before they got the vehicle, they ran the tape back, and I was exactly, the teleprompter didn't make no mistakes. Just like Little Eye, and it didn't make no mistakes. Just like I Spy with my little eye, like. But I tell you, man, Joe Reed, he was kind of like Elijah Wood. He tried to start some type of Moorish science type of shit. Farrakhan believes in it. It's all right, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I actually think some police shot Malcolm X, though. I don't think Farrakhan shot him. Malcolm's daughters think they blame Farrakhan for killing Malcolm X, but I think some police officers shot him. Put your hands where we can see him, stuff like that. He didn't really get smart. They didn't have no time to be playing around with Malcolm X. So they just went on and shot him and got out of the way before anybody came around, and they've been blaming Farrakhan for it ever since. Stuff like that. So, Mary is Donald Trump's mother, and Freddie too. But unfortunately, Mary died, because Mary was a real nice woman, you know what I'm saying? And nice people go to nice places. There's a ribbon in your sky, wherever you are. But you're sure dead. Speed is dead. James Edward is dead. Todd is dead. Gene Stalin is dead. It's a lot of Stalins. A lot of stalwarts are dead. But you're not. Now you're with them, Mary. You're right where you want to be. Dead as a doornail. Really nothing you can do about it. And I won't be there. I can guarantee you I won't be there. And you can call me what you want. I don't have any friends. I have the radio. If I went to your funeral, it wouldn't make me a break. It wouldn't make me more popular family. Because they wouldn't be there for me anyway. They would say, Narda was at Mary's funeral. It wouldn't make me a break. They'd probably be more comfortable that I wasn't there. Locked up in jail or shot. Just because it's J-Mo's birthday. And they're eating some little girl's panties off of her. I'm here at Ozell Powell. I don't know if they call it Wenzel, because some white folks in Greenville are mad that somebody went in there and shot him. It was just like Barack Obama. while those SS Secret Service was supposed to be protecting Obama while they was down in the Caribbean, those police was at the nudie bar at the Oyster Sheriff's. You know, and there's been many a times where somebody went right up to Obama's. I went right up to Obama's bedroom when I went to Washington, and I talked shit on my device and stuff. And I think that the security was either fearful of who I was, and they got out of my way, man. I'm not gonna lie. You know, they told the story 1,000 different ways. Some lunatic that was on a gyroscope went right up to Obama's bedroom on a tricycle, and nobody apprehended him until he made it. But you know, sometimes, just like Ozell Powell, you know, they couldn't believe, the Zetas can't believe that Ozell's dead, but he's dead, and Antonio's dead. They can't believe it. Why? What I'm trying to tell you, there are certain levels to this that you when it comes down to certain members that step up. You really ain't. You know, there's certain signals and signs that people recognize that means bag back and don't come any further. They know what it is, but you don't, because you never been in an altercation. A lot of times you end up like Rodney King in this situation. A lot of times. You know, unfortunately, you know, one time, I'll tell you a story. I was down here in Mississippi at Ripley Street. But before I made it to Ripley Street, Donald Trump's mother, Mary, called the police on me. And she told me to get out of her house and don't come back. And when I got out of the house and didn't come back, I was at the service station living on the corner for a couple of days. So she said she got tired of me being on the corner. She called the police to apprehend me. I was down there in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and they took me down to Ripley Street, and the white man said, "Nigger, get out the car." They folded me up under the car, and they pushed me up under the seat, and he had his pistol cocked back and ready. And then when I got to the police station at Ripley, he said, "Nigger, get out the fucking car." He said, "Jump your ass down this fucking hole, nigga." I mean, it was a real deep ass hole right by the grave. And I said, fuck you, cracking that. And it was a nigga there with a shovel that was ready to put some dirt on top of me when I jumped in. I said, "You gonna die and I'm gonna kill that nigga before." I said, "You gonna die before I do," fucking cracker like that. Do you know they let me go, Lanya? Do you know that they had orders to do that shit? It wasn't what I was saying, it was what my hands was doing. Like, see, my hands were speaking a different language than my mouth was. And when they saw it, like, yeah, them motherfuckers had a wet turd. Like, I'm talking about, have you ever know, I know I don't have to do-do. I already do-do. Ladies and gentlemen, they had a bowel movement out of nowhere when they seen the signs that my hand made, like, and unfortunately he was unable, you know. But just like David Brewer, he's not a real estate investor. He's David Duke, you know. David Duke is here in Montgomery at Dynamic Calling Center, you know, and if they don't hire you to work for Sprint, he'll hire you to work for Duke Energy, you know that. And see, David Duke, he's not the Grand Wizard and nothing like that. He's just a regular member of the Klan that has a little success, but he haven't made a lot of money recently. But now he got a thing where they've been brewing COVID-19, you know, and he pays people from Alabama to park their vehicles in front of my place, you know. Who lives on Woodley Road? That's where my business is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a barber and style there. It's been there for 20 years.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I established it in the 2000s. You know Tyson? Over there by Winn-Dixie, they got shut down. Serendipity. Yeah, I took that business from them and established it as a barber. And he's over there by the Winn-Dixie, they got shut down. It used to be Serendipity, but now it's. When I established it, it was called Willie Road Barber Style. Now it's called Good to Go Barber Style. Good to Go Barber.
How long you been going your hair?
Probably like I say 9 months. That's good. That was good. Good. right, I'm good. You want me to stay right?
They called us on the radio? Your mother just stays here with Derek and Dennis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, I can just talk with this guy. I can't 21 charges.
Yeah, I will be down there at Willie Road, man, but they got, KI, man. All right, thank you, man. All right. Yeah, like I was saying, like, that's why, I just tell Damon and Nigel, man, don't speak to the Negroes no more, man. Wherever you go, Negroes set you up. Lionel Richie, he probably didn't end up with what he wanted, but at least he got to see the promise. He wouldn't have seen it with the niggas. Niggas would have called the police on him and tried to get him fucked up as many times as they could. That's why the Commodores got left behind, you know what I mean? Just like with Farrakhan and Malcolm Little and Elijah Pooh. Somebody can't go.